There's another very dangerous attempt at gun control. You see, here's what's happening. If you go over to gasprices.aaa.com, the national average gas price is $4.86.5%. You see, gas is going to be so expensive, you won't be able to buy it. You can't afford the guns. So there you go. No, in all actuality, gas prices are nearing $5. This is apocalyptic. But wait, it's okay. Joe Biden is allowing solar panel imports, and he has said that this is a robust recovery.
Where are those solar panels coming from?
Are they coming from China?
China, and where's China getting the minerals?
China.
Where's China getting the minerals? This is the big caveat. Where's China getting the minerals to produce those solar panels?
Is it?
Do you know anyone here?
Is it Xinjiang?
No. It's another place that we left a lot of weaponry in.
Afghanistan.
Yes, there you go. It comes all full circle.
What do
here.
I win?
Nice.
The Great Reset.
Yeah. And the destruction of your country.
Yeah, the internal.
I don't want
domestic
that.
destruction. But again, when we look at what the government has been doing here, these prices, we're just going into peak driving season. These prices are going to go up. The demand is going to go up.
It's summer, dude.
Yeah, with these prices, everything else is going to go up. It's not just paying at the pump. It's not just paying for gas. Your groceries, every other item is going to rise in price because of this domestic energy policy that is shooting itself in the foot and is literally creating this financial havoc that we are dealing with. Some people call this the Great Reset. Some people are saying that we need to destroy the old in order to build back better. Those are the talking terms of the Biden administration. Not mine and a lot of other globalist and World Economic Forum types. They're the ones talking about this. Obviously, what's happening here to me is absolutely deliberate. We are seeing the financial destruction of the United States from within the inside, and we still don't even know the actual numbers of the secret Federal Reserve bailouts that are bailing out all the big corporations that have friends within their government. So things are scary. Things are absolutely terrifying, especially when you look at the financial situation.
I just want to say, gas prices are high in part due to Joe Biden intentional climate change actions. That's just not even up for dispute.
Yeah, because it's more environmentally friendly to import energy from Saudi Arabia than it is to produce it domestically here in the United States. And we get to prop up a murderous dictatorship that keeps assassinating children in Yemen.
Whatever is happening after the fact, it is a fact that Joe Biden said he was campaigning on climate change. He was going to reduce carbon emissions, all of that good climate change stuff. He shut down Keystone. He banned permits on certain federal land, recently banning in the Gulf and a bunch of other areas.
Stopping exploration, stopping discovery. This is deliberate.
And this is stated intentionally because of climate issues and environmental issues. And now gas prices are going up partly due to that. There is a spike coming because of Ukraine. That's a fact, especially with Europe. And especially with us having to help protect, Europe and do what we can in terms of their energy. We are being hit by that as well. But if you're wondering why it's getting so crazy, Joe Biden's going to try and blame Vladimir Putin, but gas prices were going up well before Putin.
But the problem is the mainstream media believes what Joe Biden says on it. If you watch the mainstream media, you think what's happening right now, what's been happening for the last 3 months, is because of Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what they're blaming.
It's terrifying.
Well, I mean, the problem is people believing the mainstream media about anything.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Americans who believe the mainstream media.
The journalists, I don't think, believe Joe Biden.
Well, then why are they putting it out there?
Because they're liars.
Oh, good.
Because they're liars.
That one.
Yeah, they lie. That's why. They're like, oh, Joe Biden lied again. Run it. That's it.
Well, have you seen his Twitter account lately? It is like every day he's blaming someone else for inflation and gas prices. It was meat producers, oil producers, Republicans, Trump, Ukraine, Putin. It's a different thing every day.
And I was saying this, that Joe Biden is a sacrificial lamb. They knew that it was going to be really, really bad, so they needed someone to run who's not going to win again. They needed a Buchanan or somebody.
And they could blame it on him being old and having cognitive decline.
But they won't even admit that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, this is a part of the game. We're arguing about that, not the larger destruction that's happening within the United States. 2 weeks ago, the New York Post had a very eye-opening article that was titled, "Biden Praises High Gas Prices as Part of an Incredible Transition."
Yeah.
So this is his own words, and this is the transition that we're going through right now, because this is deliberate. This is what they've been talking about, planning, instituting, and doing for a very long time. They don't want you having freedom of mobility. They don't want you driving cars. They don't want you having freedom in your own personal individual life. And what better way to do that than to take it away from individuals by making it too expensive and only allowing the super rich individuals like John Kerry to fly around in their private jets and to lecture everyone about how we need to stop over consuming, and have Bill Gates buy out the media to promote his fake meat because red meat is somehow bad for you, when the scientific data, specifically, especially when it comes to beef liver, highlights the exact opposite of that. And I keep going. I'm about to explode because this is a part, again, I think this is all deliberate.
I saw a meme and people are like, when, after 9/11, we said, oh, well, no, we didn't. We changed the entire way that we board planes. And I responded was like, no, only for poor people. Like if you're rich, you get expedited or you get TSA pre. If you fly on a private plane, there's no security.
Yeah.
I recently flew on a private plane. It was fantastic. It was the first time I've ever flown, and it was a gift. I got lucky because someone happened to go in the same way as me, and they're like, "Come on, take a ride." And I was like, "Okay." And we walk into the airport, and they're like, "Hey, I'm your captain. Right this way." And we just walk straight through. It's like 10 feet from the door to the door to the tarmac. You walk on the plane. Not a big plane. It's very cramped, but. The rich people, they don't got to wear masks.
They don't have to deal with the blue glove TSA agents patting you down, putting their hands where they have no business placing those hands in there.
Yeah.
Was it Elon's plane? Did you get a massage? Was there a massage table in there?
I need to know.
It's way too small for that.
Okay.
So, look, I'm looking.
Not if you're, Mr. Epstein.
Let me tell you guys something. You know how much it costs from, so we looked into this. From DC to Austin, round trip, private jet, just the base lowest rate. How much do you think it costs?
$10,000.
How much do you think it costs, Luke?
Private jet from
DC
where?
to Austin, round trip.
15, 20?
20.
$55,000.
Oh my gosh.
It used to be way cheaper a year ago, 2 years ago, but the price of fuel has skyrocketed, and there's a shortage of pilots. It's $55,000, and people do it all the time. They do have these things where they do these pools where you buy like a percentage of a fleet, and then you can use it, and then you got to spend a couple grand per flight or whatever. But that's how much it costs. And guess what? Part of the reason it's so high is because the demand from the wealthy, they are willing to spend that to avoid the blue gloves going up and then them, groping your buttocks.
And these are the often the elites who are telling us how important these security measures are. I'm glad you brought this up, Luke. Biden talking about an incredible transition, because it's interesting. I thought we were going to see a return to normal because that's what he promised. But one of my favorite things about this is here we see that, as is the case with transgenderism, transition is just a euphemism for mutilation.
Fair point.
Another aspect of this that I think is worth entertaining and talking about is that the same time that he announced and made this very important, incredible transition statement, he also announced the plan to set up more bike lanes, especially in city areas, and set up more speed cameras. What is that going to do? This is going along with the UN 2030 vision, the World Economic Forum, Build Back Better. This is everything that they've always been talking about, dreaming about, and one of their key plans is to eliminate people's ability to travel, people's ability to have a car. And I think this is the larger plan, because this is all for allegedly global warming. No, it's really about subjecting human beings to slavery and controlling every aspect of their existence. What better way to do that than even controlling their ability to move around? They want you living in those cities. This is a part of a larger agenda that has been building up for a very long time, and there has been a huge attack on people's ability to be able to drive. You have to deal with inspections. You have to deal with regulations. You have to deal with so many regulations against diesel, so many environmental regulations, but when we look at the people hurting the environment, they're the ones getting a lot of the support, a lot of the tax money, a lot of the government socialism that goes directly to them. Everyone else gets screwed, is paying the ultimate price, and I think this is only going to get worse, and I think this is not an accident that this is happening. I think this is deliberate, lock, step, and barrel. Every step of the way, they are pushing for humanity's total enslavement, and taking away people's ability to drive is going to be one of those key elements that they need to get rid of.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And we'll see you all there.